Okay guys, this is going in. I see someone put a lot of Loctite on this last time. I probably should do the same. Red Loctite, of course. But she's ready to go in. There's a bolt that goes here, here, and here, and it all goes into the transmission. Even though this is called the rear engine mount, it's actually mounted to the transmission right about where the engine and transmission are paired together. So that's what we got. We're going to put that in right now. Okay, hopefully that gives you enough room to see. Here's what we got. Here's the mount. The front is the two bolts in front here. It's actually a bolt and a nut. It's got one bolt here and then just a nut, and then nut and back. All right. Now, oh no, how am I gonna get it back in there? I'm gonna have to go in through the top, I think, guys. Let me try that. Okay, coming in through the top. Whew, this would have been a hell of a lot easier if I did this before I put a lot of the rest of the car back together. But that's okay, we'll get it in there. You guys probably won't have the rest of the car taken apart. Now this is going to be a lot easier if you take that axle shaft thing off. I'll show you that in a second. I'll point to it when I get down there again. Let's see. Slowly getting it down there on the top. Okay, coming in underneath again. So it looks like stampers catching on stuff. Is that a 10? No, that's a 12. Alright, I'm trying the 12. I can find it. There it is. Alright. So there's this thing here. If it comes off, I'll have more room to mess around down here. At the moment, I think what I need is to take this little dampener doohickey off of the brace. Oh, sorry, the engine mount. Jeez. Starting to wonder if pulling this out would be still easier. Oh, okay, so there's this little damper, I don't know what you call it. It's I'll pull it off and I'll just show it to you. This piece belongs on the engine mount. I removed that just now so I can get around this. Now let's try to orient. Trying to get around a shifter linkage cable. I'm going to go up top again and see if I can see a little bit better. Hey, all right, fine. Let me pull out this shifter cable linkage. Be right back. All right. There's that speed. Okay, shifter linkage is moved. Now. Everything, aren't I? Stuck on anything and everything. Everything's in the way. We'll get there. I have faith. There we go. Okay, so we got this cable. Oh, that used to clip on something. You gotta remember that. Alright. Now let's. Oh, there. Fell right in place. Nice. Alright, so that's I'm gonna bolt that in on the bottom. And then I'm gonna get the jack and I'm gonna try to get this to come a little closer where it'll actually touch. Oh, I might need to get that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that little dampener on there first. I gotta put that back. Or I may not have the room to get back up there again. Oh. Yeah, see, the exhaust is in the way to remove that. So the whole reason this is a pain in the ass and no one does this one, changes it to energy suspension bushing, is because to get this bracket off or to install it is a major hassle. Come on, which way was this? It was this way. So the exhaust is in the way, and among other things. So that's why you've probably never seen anyone do an energy suspension change out on the rear engine mount on a Scion XA or XB. I looked on YouTube and I could not find one. So there probably isn't one. And maybe on the Scion Life forums back in the day, I don't know if those are still online or not. I used to go out to all the Scion meetups and stuff back in the day when it was a popular thing, and the Toyota Scion was still hosting group meetups. We used to go to they actually had a club in town here where they would host things, and they would have art cars come in, and they would have food for us catered by like a food truck or something. Like Koi Fusion, I think, was a company that usually came. God, those were good. They made some good bulgogi things. I forget what kind of food it was, burrito or something. I don't know. Man. I think this is hard enough. I can't even get my tools up in there. Hopefully that's on there strong enough. I believe it is. Let's get this aligned again. There we go. Falling into place through the subframe. There we go. So now Can you guys still see? I don't know. You see what I'm doing? Let's see. Kind of. Alright guys. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna have to be lifted quite a bit. That transmission is still sitting really low. Okay, I need some Loctite and I will be back. Okay guys, got the red Loctite. This is the Loctite Red 271 high strength. This is stuff I use when I want stuff not to come back off. And this is important that this one doesn't come off easily on its own. Oh, it's really thick today because it's cold, which is probably good, then it's not going to drip too much. So I'm going to run those bolts up. And I just ran it down the one side because I'll show you a trick. This is what I do to get it on another bolt if I have a little excess. Just kind of do that, rotate it around the threads. But putting Loctite back on here because this is the engine mount and I don't want it to come back off unless I'm down here purposely trying to get it off. So it's one of those things. I'm going to align it as best I can to where the witness marks are, where it was tightened down before. So hopefully it'll align with the engine better. Actually, I'm going to probably leave it a little loose, but I've got some Loctite on this one already. That's plenty, I guess. And that one, that bolt just goes straight up. Ooh, doggy. Alright. Come on. Let's do this. Alright. It's tight, but not all the way. Now, I gotta get a jack under here. I've got a bolt here, and a bolt here, and then there's a bolt back here. So there's 3 bolts onto the transmission right here that we got to attach. And I know there was something in here. I can't remember what it was. Or pretty sure there was something in there. You know, that might be that wire harness supposed to go in there. I will examine that in a little bit here before I get it all tightened down. Double check. Okay, we'll get a jack this up a little bit and try to get bolt in. Okay, and just putting a little bit of jacking pressure, just get it closer to where it needs to be. Is that about right? One more pump. Bolts. Is it too high? It is too high. Down just a little bit. It needs to go to the left. Well, this could be. Ooh. Yeah, let's loosen these. I don't pretty loose, but I didn't have them loose enough to really get some movement here. This is why people don't do this unless they're pulling the engine or something, because you just can't get any tools or anything in here. All right, I'm gonna go get a little pry bar. Okay, so got a little pry bar. Oh, that wind is so cold. Oh, that wind is cold. I'm not putting Loctite on these ones because it's just going to get contaminated anyway and drag dirt into the hole. I can't even. If I had more room to work on this, it might be a different story. But I don't. Let's see here. There's got to be a way. Come on, I just need a little bit. There we go. Come on. Rotate in there. You can do it. I have faith in you. Oh my God. I don't. I'm gonna have to get a different tool. Okay. I got my. See if this tool can even get in there. No. Nope. Just kind of. Kind of. Maybe when I get in a little further, I can get the other end of it on there, the box. That's on. Get in there yet? Nope, not quite. Alright, rest my head or my neck will hurt later. Probably can't see anything. It's okay. You just witness my struggle. That'll make my life complete feeling. Alright. Can we get in there now? That goes on that direction. Yes. Kind of. They're on there. Come on. Put my little finger in there. There we go. Now we're cooking. Again, guys, this is why people don't do these. It is a freaking pain in the butt to get in this little spot here. I think I took it out when the subframe was lowered. I probably should have put it back in at that time, but it wasn't ready. And I was ready to film other parts of putting this car back together. So I rushed it my way. I gotta go up top and get this other one. Okay, I can actually see, kind of. Wow. Is that gonna go? Another one of those rough ones. Come on. Going home. I can just get it to grab a thread or two. started. Well, that started. Jeez. Okay, you guys are up top now, looking down from above. See, we'll get this bolt closer to the driver's side started. Getting that going in a little bit more. Hopefully that'll align it better for that last third bolt, which I remember to be the easiest one, although it looks like the hardest one right now. Oh, man. Without this tool, these ratcheting wrenches, box ends, I don't think you can get this on or off. It's a 14 millimeter, by the way, and Gear Wrench makes these. These are Milwaukee ones. I bought Milwaukee ones because they were on sale. I don't know, they seem pretty good so far. And I've heard a lot of good things about the Gear Wrench ones. So, as far as this goes, it's kind of a must-have. Kind of a pain. If you want to get a regular wrench down there, good luck. Socket won't fit either, so I don't think that's going to save you. Alright, this top one here, please just go in. Please. Come on. Just need to get a thread started. If only I could hold on to it with more than just 2 fingers. If I could use that opposable thumb, that'd be great. That doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. Okay guys, I got frustrated and had to take a break and reevaluate things. What I ended up doing was adjusting the jack underneath and removing the loosening the bolts on the other side of the mount connected to the subframe so that it could move around a little bit, and then I was able to get this bolt to, well, now it needs to cooperate, it needs to keep going on there. So we'll get the bolt started by hand. I had to sit on top of the engine to get my left arm down through the back near where the exhaust manifold is in order to get it started. So that's how that went. Oh geez, wrong way. Come on, little bolt, you can do it. Gets tight and then loose, tight and loose. There we go. We'll get it. It's gonna take a little bit from Evelyn. Come on. It's gone there. Guys, if you're planning on doing this, just know you're gonna need these geared ratchets. There's no other way. I don't think. You certainly can get a socket in there. And just trying to use the box end, there's not enough rotation on the bolt to really get in there. So I think this is probably one of the only tools that'll get in there. Alright. That's pretty tight. We'll get the other ones tight. And then let that jack down, and then we'll retighten them all. So that one came loose, so it's not going to ratchet, so I'm going to have to put it in my hand a little bit more. Okay. Can't see what I'm doing. One of those jobs where you do it by feel mostly. Jeez. Yeah, so regarding changing this one in the future, if I ever need to replace the rear engine mount on this engine or this car, this type of car, I'll just do it when I remove the whole engine, because this is a lot of work for small performance gain. Although the other two mounts, when I did those ones, it gave me a big performance gain. What I mean by that is what kind of performance gain you're gonna get from a mount. Well, I'll tell you, the front passenger side wheel no longer does the wheel hop after I did the other two engine mounts, the front driver's side transmission mount and the passenger side engine mount. When I did those ones, the wheel hop went away. I'm doing this one because I have the part and the time to if I didn't have the time, I wouldn't be doing this at all. Like I said, this is something that's more fun to watch someone else do than to do it yourself. We're gonna do something fun today yet. It's not gonna be in this video, but we're gonna put a Megan Racing frame brace on. That one's tight. You can go up top, tighten those ones again. Alright, this guy. Just verifying I'm tight. I can only get them as tight as I can. I can't really crank on them because there's no way for me to get in there with anything other than this tool. So, some room. Okay, that's tight. And this one down here. All right, remember where this harness went. Now, went on top of this. So somehow I routed this wire wrong. All right then, you know what's gonna happen now is zip tie it to here, because that's not going anywhere. And then this won't go anywhere. Yep, that's how that's gonna work. Okay, let's see. Zip ties. All kinds of zip ties. Let's see, so I think that's, yeah, that's for the O2 sensor. I think I'll be coming back to this because I'm getting about 18 trouble codes on my car. They're all emissions related, and yeah, I'm not worried about them because I don't have to do emissions anytime soon, but and it's not like this engine's polluting like crazy or anything. It's I think the O2 sensor wiring may be dorked up. I don't know. That's gonna hold it where I need for now. I'll be revisiting this in about a week or so. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on camera or not. I gotta figure out that O2 sensor issue. But the bigger issue right now is I gotta get it running again. Currently this car has a clutch that failed. It was the pressure plate failed. One of the springs fell out of the pressure plate somehow. So I'm gonna replace the clutch, put a lightweight flywheel in it for fun, you know, things you do. Okay, so now I gotta go back under and get those last 3 bolts tidied up. And I need my socket and 14 mil. Socket 14 mil, there it out there. Okay guys, so here's something that I need to fix on this car. I don't have one of these inspection window covers. I have one on a spare engine of mine, that I will have to pull off and put on here before I get going. So let's see, what do we got here? It's these bolts here need to be tightened all the way down. Okay, let's get my tools. This guy and 14 mil. Yeah, 14 mil. Well, that's that. We are installed. That is the rear engine mount on 2006 Scion XA, fully installed. And that's not coming back out. Definitely not. Now, I wanted to point this out earlier. This is the, I believe it's for if the axle comes apart, it doesn't thrash everything. I think. But anyway, this little plate, it's got two bolts up top. If you take this out, it'll make getting that in and out easier for you guys who are going to do this with the engine in, if anyone else ever does this. And then you should be able to get it up through here, this area, but you're gonna have to have your axle removed to do it that way though. So like I said, if anyone does this, let me know. I'm curious if anyone else will ever do this. It's a pretty rough install. Okay, on to the next project.